Hi, I'm Steve Shewmaker, and this is Patty Shewmaker. Together we are...
We're Shewmaker Shewmaker still.
Thank you for telling me that.
Hasn't changed.
Patty, if your client has decided, I want a jury trial, or the other side in a case has given you notice that you're going to have a jury trial, and you're sitting with your client preparing for the jury trial, the question will sometimes come up, who am I going to get on my jury? Do you have any ability to influence that?
Yes, although it's limited.
Okay.
Before we even get to the courthouse and start picking the jury, we sit down and we think about what is our ideal juror.
Okay,
Who is that person?
Yeah, let me take you back a few years ago. We had a jury trial, several $1 million in the marriage, many millions, and I think we asked ourselves, what does our ideal juror look like?
Right.
And do you remember who that ideal juror was?
Yeah, I mean, some of the criteria, one of the criteria was we did not want small business owners.
Right, because we were representing the spouse of a small business owner, and we didn't want people that would sympathize with the individual who formed the business from scratch. We wanted people who would sympathize with his wife in this case, right? Who else did we not want on that jury?
We also, we wanted women, we wanted mothers,
right?
Because we wanted them to empathize with our client.
And what about conduct in that particular case? Do you remember that?
Yes, conduct was an issue.
In fact, the husband, as I recall, had a girlfriend, and our client was pristine, had no affairs, even though she was accused of them. So who did we want in terms of conduct on the jury?
I don't remember.
We wanted people that we thought would be offended by adultery.
Right, so people with a little more conservative ideas and values.
Right. Now both sides get to pick the jury, and they get to pick them by striking people that they don't like and they don't favor. And as I remember, do you remember who the foreman of that jury was?
Yeah, the foreman was a stuntman.
A stuntman, not was a stuntman, but was actively a stuntman at the time. So I often tell people who come into my office and demand, they pound on the table and say, I want a jury. I say, okay, let me tell you about the last jury foreman who was a stuntman. A stuntman, and the rest of that jury will decide your fate in terms of what you get out of that divorce case.
Yeah, a colleague of ours, he kind of refers to it as, on a jury you get the leftovers. You get the people that weren't struck by either side.
Right, because in that particular case, the people we wanted the most, the other side was smart enough to strike them, and vice versa. So we were left with people in the middle ground. Right?
Right, so call us with your jury trial questions.
We'd love to talk to you. Shewmaker and Shewmaker. Thank you.